What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel, or if you're new here, welcome to the channel. My name is Brandon. Channel is 540 Flips, and I like to go around to yard sales, garage sales, estate sales, Goodwills, thrift stores, you name it, hunting for items to buy to then sell for profit on eBay. And I do this full time, and kind of started it beginning of this year, 2023, and try to do videos just to share with you guys my experience, my journey, as well as I get to look back on it and see growth or even declines, and just a fun little way to video vlog and share with everybody what I'm doing in the reselling world. Hopefully, though, helping someone out. So I apologize, I haven't done a video in a while, and I'm actually recording this one on my phone. I thought this would be a little bit easier, and I have not I have not charged my GoPro batteries since we got back from the 100-mile yard sale. So I've got those on the charger, firing that back up. I haven't put a video out in about a week, and I do apologize. The month of May is a very difficult month for me. I lost my brother. Today actually makes 15 years ago that I lost him, and it's just a difficult time for me. And it's no excuses, but I've kind of been unmotivated, and doing the videos actually helps me get motivated. So I should have continued pushing towards them. I knew I was going to get into a fuzzy phase, and I shouldn't have let that happen, but it is something that I struggle with sometimes, especially when it gets to be around this time of the year. So I thought today, in his honor, and just because I need to, I would try to record a video and just kick up that motivation again. Hopefully can get back to doing, dailies, or, sub, or, every other day, or whatever it is. However, whatever's going on, we'll see how it goes. But this is a topic that I had in my back pocket. I was hoping I had it fixed. And unfortunately, this little package came back in the mail today. And what am I talking about? Well, I've had a rash of sales, and not just in the reselling, the miscellaneous stuff, but in sports cards too, where a few times buyers have checked out, they've paid for their item. I try to ship really quickly, within a day usually. And then it's been where I get these messages, hey, can you ship this to this address? Well, there's been many occasions that the item is already gone. Like, I've already printed the label, dropped it off, shipped it, it's gone. And, I have to tell them, hey, I apologize, but I shipped to the address that was on your label, the in the system, and I've already taken that item to the post office. Well, what then happens is the item gets returned because the individual doesn't live at that address, or it's an incomplete address, or what have you. And what has been historically happening is I've been having to print another label. And once USPS scans that label in, it deems that label used. So you have to purchase a new label. I can't just go in and buy another label to send the package back out. That label has already been used. So the first few times, and this has been happening probably 4 or 5 times now recently, I was just biting the bullet. Luckily, a lot of them were plain white envelope sports cards, so it's like 60 cents. It was nothing huge. But at the end of the day, it's taking out of your profits. You're using more materials with a label, you're taking time, and you're also purchasing another label. So it was getting really frustrating, and I apologize for the shakiness. I just am holding my phone by hand, and it's not the most stable. But when this package came back the last time, it's not heavy, but this is like, I think it was 5 something to ship this. And the item I didn't sell for very much to begin with. It was like a $15 item, maybe 17, something like that. It's a couple video games. Well, the item returned to me. I checked the tracking. It shows it was delivered. Then it said, recipient not recognized or something like that, return to sender. And so I thought, okay, this is weird. I confirmed when it came back, I checked the address on the label, and I messaged the buyer and I said, is this your correct address? Because I just received your item back in the mail. What's going on? And they messaged me, and I'll try to throw a little pop-up or something when before I upload this to share it with you. Well, actually, no, I won't. I take that back because it has the buyer's address, and I'm not going to put his address out there. I messaged him, I said, hey, is this your address? He responds back, yes, but if you can't get it to deliver there, add box whatever. Now, if you notice on this package, there is a $5.79 with a question mark, and it scribbled through it. So this originally was delivered to a box $5.79. I did not put that $5.79 on there. I actually scribbled through it when I sent it back out. But I did, however, put the box number on the label that I reprinted to send out, like the individual, the buyer, had told me, hey, if it won't go to my actual address, try this box number. I tried that. It came back today and says, no mail receptacle. Unable to forward. Return to sender. And I noticed on the label, it is scratched out the box number I had wrote on here. So this is twice now that I have shipped this item. Luckily, I was able to contact eBay the first go around, and they did refund me, credit me my original shipping charge so I could print another label at no cost. I don't know what to do now. This item has shown delivered, it's shown returned, it's shown shipped back out, and now it's been returned again. Obviously, this buyer, I don't know what's going on with his address. He confirms his address is correct, but when I ship it to his address, it doesn't work. But this is something, and I told the eBay rep when I talked to her. Now, obviously, it's not her fault, but with eBay pushing sales out, promoted sales, and they're advertising on other websites or Google platforms or what have you, right? And you have new buyers constantly, and I'm sure other resellers are seeing the same thing, a bunch of zero feedback buyers. That's not by coincidence. That is the promoted listings getting pushed out, and apparently a lot of times folks purchase the item and they just check out as a guest or whatever. They don't even really have an eBay account at that point that they are purchasing off of eBay. So that's why a lot of these, account just made today are buying items, is they're finding them on outside sources other than ebay.com or the eBay app. But I think we're running into an issue where these buyers, when they're checking out, they're not actually putting in the correct addresses, and this is causing a huge issue with sellers. I haven't heard anybody else really talking about this, but again, this is like 4 or 5 times recently that I've had items that either the person messages me and says, hey, can you ship it here? And the item's already been shipped out. I guess, I don't know if they just realized, oh crap, my address is wrong. I don't know. But it's been 4 or 5 occasions. And the other issue with this is when the item gets returned to you as a seller, you have to pay again for another label. We can't even charge, I can't, I guess, I don't know if you could even invoice the buyer to request shipping funds. I don't, I had to get eBay to call me and get them to refund me the money to then print another label. This is a huge headache. They should be confirming whatever payment they're using should match the billing address. I don't know how they can correct this, or maybe they need to put, hey, if your address is incorrect and the seller ships to this incorrect address, you're at a loss, because this is getting pretty ridiculous. So now I got to figure out what I'm going to do. Obviously, this person's address isn't working. I've tried it twice now, purchased 2 different labels, and the item really isn't worth enough to continuously print labels over and over and over and try to get it shipped out. So I might contact them and be like, look, I don't even know, because even if I cancel the item, I'm losing the shipping costs again. So I really don't know what to do. Comment below, has this been happening to you? What do you think a solution is for this situation? What do you think I can do? I really don't know. I've had people with cards. This one guy swore up and down that he bought 2 cards off of me in 2 separate days. I shipped them both out. Then he messages me, hey, it's the wrong address. It was to his apartment complex, like clubhouse. That was the address for some reason he had on his eBay. Well, they did return it to me. I printed new labels, shipped it back out, and then he claims he got one card and not the other one. And it didn't make any sense. Obviously the tracking when you print, it's a big mess. They need to do something to figure this out. I don't know. I think I'm just rambling right now. But anyway, guys, I apologize. I haven't, again, I haven't done a video in like a week, I think. I do still have some footage from the 100-mile yard sale. I'm going to flow some more of that up. And hopefully can get out maybe this weekend and look for some stuff. I don't know. Not sure what the weather's supposed to be. And you got graduations going on and stuff. So might not even be many yard sales in the area. But anyway, I hope you all have a wonderful day. If you haven't already, if you wouldn't mind hitting the subscribe button, like the video, and please comment below. That does help out the video, but it also, I enjoy the interaction. I don't have a lot of folks to talk to in the reselling space, so comment below and join the conversation. But anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.